Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello guys. My name is Muhammad Zaki Raihan Abdurachman, and I'm from 4th C class of UIN Jakarta on English Education Department on Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Sciences. Now, I'm currently studying on 4th semester. And on this occasion, I want to review my textbook for the extensive reading course assignment, and I want to review about my textbook. The textbook is called Learning Grammar, Workbook 3 by Marilyn Tan from Singapore Asian Publications. Before I explain the chapters one by one, I want to take a little bit about the Singapore Asian Publications. The Singapore Asian Publication is specialty on the publishing the books for students to work, to learn grammar, also to learn vocabulary, to learn the verbs also there on so many levels until from the first level to the fourth level. Okay, so now I start to explain about the chapters one by one. On the first chapters of the book is explaining about the modal must that indicates obligation and its negative form. On the first part of the chapter, showing what is a modal verb, must as a modal verb, and must in a negative form. And on exercise 2, and on chapter 2, it's about using the modal may and when to use it. May is like asking for permission, such as may I go to the toilet please, or may I go to the concert, may I leave the classroom. So the may is specifically for asking for the permission. And now moving on to exercise 3 or chapter 3 is about showing quantity and the words for expressing quantity. And on this part of the book, student will learn on how to showing quantity. There are a few unit words that can be used to speak of the quantity of certain things. For examples of quantity such as a kilogram of, a piece of, a bar of, 2 liters of, a packet of, a cup of, and a pinch of. For the sentence that is like put in a pinch of salt, means the pinch, like pinch, and a piece of, you just take a piece, and a kilogram of, or anything that showing quantity. And moving on to the exercise 4 is about questions using whose. In these chapters, shows who can be used when asking about a person, and a pronoun whose is when asking about the owner of something. Who, whose, which, and that are pronouns, and where, and when, and why are adverbs. Besides talking about the who pronouns in this chapter, we're talking about the adverbs also, like where, when, and why. Who can be used when asking about the person, and a pronoun is especially whose is when asking about the owner of something, like whose book is this, like who owns this book. Okay, and moving on to the exercise 5, to the chapter 5, is about a singular possessive pronoun. Specifically on such as mine, yours, his, and hers. In these chapters, students will learn about possessive pronouns showing ownership, and when they speak about the one of person who owns something, we use the singular form of the possessive pronoun. Singular possessive pronouns are mine, yours, and his, and hers, such as this pen are mine, or this book are mine, and this bottle are mine. Is showing the possessive. I think that Oh, I think this brass is yours. I think this bracelets is yours. The point is to showing the possessive on the person who owned the thing. And moving on to the chapter 6, it's about plural possessive pronouns such as ours, yours, and theirs. It is used when they speak about of two or more people who own something, such as oh, this bracelet is not mine, it's ours. It's like for me and my brother, and this, I think this brush is theirs, is their belonging, not mine, not ours, is their belonging. Okay guys, moving along to the exercise 7. Exercise 7 is about concord, which is each and every. Each and every are considered as a singular. So, the verb in the sentence must be singular. And also, the noun that follows must be singular. Such as, each of you have to wear masks when you want to go outside. And every person that visits doctor have to sit on the unmarked bench or the unmarked chair in order to prevent the spreading of COVID-19. The exercise 8 is also about concord, with plural verbs such as both and all. It's like we're talking about the each and every under chapter 7, is now talking about the both and all under chapter 8, exercise 8. Both means two, so the noun goes with it must be plural, and sometimes use both and to join to singular pronouns. And also, when using all with countable nouns, must using plural verb. Both sentence example for this one is both of us. Both means two, so the noun must be plural. And all with countable nouns, like all of these books, using plural verb. Books, such as talking about books, we're using all, it has to be a plural verb. And moving on to the exercise 9, is discussing about the simple past tense irregular verbs. In this chapter, students will be talking about irregular verbs and how to use it, and showing the table that shows irregular verbs. And moving on to the exercise 10, students will learn about the adjective, comparative, and superlative. Comparative is for the comparison, just like the word comparative means compare. We compare one something to another, and superlative is to make it more like the best, like the tastiest, the nastiest, the dirtiest. I think it's more like the highest of them all. It's like the highest, the nastiest, the bad, so the end it goes with est. It's the superlative. And also regular adjectives change their spelling in the comparative and superlative forms. And moving on to the exercise 11, students will learn on what are kinds of past continuous tense, such as singular is formed by ing, and plural is formed by were plus ing and verb. Singular is formed by was plus ing, and plural is formed by were plus ing and verb. Moving on to the exercise 12, students will learn about prepositions in this chapter, especially focusing on before and after, and the students will know how to use it. Before and after are used to tell when something happens. Like the sentences is like, before you go there, you have to doing blah blah blah, and after you close the door, don't forget to wash your hands. Moving on directly to the exercise 13, students will learn on indirect orders and what it is indirect orders and how to use it. Indirect order is used when we want someone to tell others what they must or must not do. The example is, can you tell my mom that I will not be able to attend today's family meeting. It's like you're not telling it directly, but you sending the message to that person. Okay, and moving to the exercise 4 on chapter 14, students will learn about another part of objectives, which is many and much and how to use it. Many is used for countable nouns, and much is for uncountable nouns, like how much does it cost for this come, and how many person that live in the dormitory. That is the example. Okay, and also moving on to the exercise 15 is about to plus infinitive. And on this chapter, students will learn how to use to and focusing it for expressing purpose. And moving on to the exercise 16 is focusing on conjunction. In this part, conjunction is so. So is used for speak of something that is a result of a state, an action, or a situation. And after, for example, and after that thing happens, so blah 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 blah. And on the exercise 17, students were focusing on another part of prepositions, such as how to use through, along, across, towards, into, and past. On this chapter, students are introduced to what is a preposition, such as through. Oh, I'm gonna get through there. I'm gonna get through the mist. I'm gonna get through the ocean. Oh, I'm going along the way from here to UIN to Jakarta. Oh, UIN to Jakarta is across my house. Oh, I'm going towards that tower. Oh, I'm going into that building. Oh, I want to go there, but I have to pass this building. On exercise 18, students will learn about comparison. What is comparison and when to use it. Example are, this ball is as big as a balloon, and she is as intelligent as her brother. I'm showing comparison. This size of a bottle is as big as my mother's bottle. Compare things that have the same quality by using connective as. On exercise 19, students will learn on how to making requests using shall and will, and when to use it and how to use it. Shall is used for questions that contains pronoun I, we, while will is used in question that the pronouns you, he, she, it, or they. Okay, the example is, shall I go there? Or shall we go there? Or and using will, you will not go there, or he will go there, or she will not going anywhere. That's why we use will. Shall is for I or we, and will is used in questions that pronounce you, he, she, or they. These are the part of adjective, which are some and any for uncountable nouns. Students will learn on how to use it and when to use it. Moving on to exercise 21. Students will learn about going to. Students will show on how to use going to for indicating immediate intention or planning to do something with an immediate purpose. Examples: I'm going to Spain. I'm going to the bathroom. Or Jason and Ken are going to watch a soccer match together. So it's like immediate something that you do it without planning it before. On exercise 22, students will learn about the phrasal verbs, what phrasal verbs and what phrasal verbs consists of, and there are tables here showing what's common phrasal verbs and their meanings. On last part, students will learn on adverbs of manner, what adverbs of manner and examples of adverbs of manner words and how to use it. And last but not least, only each exercise consists of a few number of exercises that are divided into 3 sections. There are underlining words, multiple questions, and completing sentences. Moving along to the part 2, and how the book is organized. Okay, the book is very well organized from the first chapter to the last, so the students will be easy to understand about and not to be confused about the grammar. It's also challenging on each part. Or what is the book best for? Or what the book is best for students from elementary schools that are already moving along from the first chapter of learning grammar and moving on to the next next level. So it's kind of more challenging for them. What did I like? Oh, what did I like? I like almost of the thing from this book. This book is so lovely. This book is really good for students who just come up learning grammar in their first period of going to school. And what I like least, the exercises on each chapter seems boring. That's what I didn't like. Just that. Um, what I need to add? Oh, something that I need to add is the more activities, like puzzles or choosing words or crosswords. It will make it more fun. And well, on a scale of 1 to 10, this a scale of 1 to 10 is what is for me 6. Not too hard. It's not too hard, and it's not too easy to. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's it. Goodbye.